Hello everybody and welcome back from Epic 5-Day Cliffhanger! Today, we're gonna fight the toughest boss in all of Zelda history! This guy is gonna last the whole episode. I might even die 100 times. Anyway, we have now the Bow of Light. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with Dark Beast Ganon. When wielded by the hero, it fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the calamity.
Despite having an actual arrow there.
What about it?
It has an actual arrow there.
Yeah?
It says it fires an arrow of pure light. But that's an actual arrow with a steel tip.
It's hardened light, mofo.
You need something there for the air, cut from the air to get it there.
It could be a laser.
Look at that damage, though.
100. There is no bow as strong as this. Also, unlike the Master Sword and
actually, the Savage
Land
Bow
Shield,
will outdamage it.
this bow cannot be broken. This is the only unbreakable weapon in the whole game. And also, when you get every upgrade, you're going to have one slot extra just so you can get this bow. And that sucks. There's going to be one slot that'll never be filled so that the game has room to give you this bow during this battle. Which, by the way, you can never take it out of this battle unless you use a certain glitch, which fucks up the rest of the save. But, yeah. That kind of sucks.
Also, yeah, the Savage Lionel Bow times 5 does outdamage the Bow of Light. I'm sorry.
And that's only like 32 times 5. Oh,
32 times
shut
5
up.
is more than 100.
Anyway, here we go. Oh god, he's gonna wreck my shit, guys.
Oh my god, look at that lightning
Epic
slow
lasers!
attack.
Take this. And that. And some of that. Oh god, he's so strong I can't hurt him. What do I do, guys? Oh, I know.
Get good.
Ow.
You took a hit from this boss. I'm disappointed.
What? What? So what was that thing you were saying between episodes, Robert?
If you take a hit from this boss, you are either rubbish or not paying attention. Clearly, you were not paying attention.
Neither were you.
Neither was I. I actually turned away at one point.
Oh look,
That's
magic
when I got
points. Maybe I have to shoot those. Oh, that sure hurt. Do what now?
You should just shoot them with like a different bow.
I don't
Also,
think
you're
that
way
works.
too close to that arm. Also, I don't get this whole battle. I mean, you're fighting a giant statue, basically.
Yep. Ah, come on, Epona.
And like a statue, it doesn't move or put up any kind of defense. It's basically like taking a 3-year-old and then having Link beat on for 5 minutes.
Where's the last point to shoot?
It was on that arm,
It
but
hasn't spawned the next move.
Oh, okay. There we go. Also, I want to point out something interesting. Light arrow. The bow of Twilight is exactly this bow. The arrow might look different, but it works.
and does the same damage.
This is the amiibo weapon. The bow of Twilight is basically the game's way of letting you use this outside of this battle. You only get 100 shots with it, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. But hey, you get to fire light arrows outside of this boss fight and the glitch world.
Oh, the residuals are about to disappear.
Come on, Epona.
You know, if this had some stakes to it, that
I don't
would
want
be
to stare at his ass the whole time, please. Thank you.
He is
like-
literally turning so that he is moving with the whole battle.
That's the true fight of this thing.
Dark Beast scan ass.
There we go.
There we are. All right, let's just slow things down here. Did I get them both?
Yeah,
It looks like
they're
it.
both broken.
Phone
Oh,
up.
no.
Yeah, this would be great if this thing put up any kind of defense at all. Like if it fired blasts at you, you had to keep constantly moving with your horse. Or if it did anything,
Now ready to roll.
like what if it was marching towards Kakariko slowly and you had to beat it before it got there?
Yeah.
What if it
I mean,
was-
it does move and it does fire lasers, but he's so slow and inaccurate. It's not even a threat. Like, I'm gonna have to purposely walk into this just to get hit by it. Look at that! I tried to purposely walk into it. I didn't get hit by
Oh,
it.
it lets you fly.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I see a point.
It's on its... Oh, dear. Oh,
It's time to hit this guy right in his gut.
What, you think I was going to have to castrate him, Aaron?
Yes!
So close.
Oh no, he's doing something. What is it?
Which move is this?
I'm going to finish it off with the proper bow. And the proper arrow.
We just spam light arrows at him.
Please, look up there.
He's telling me-
Oh.
Oh, it's on her top of his head.
Alright.
It's the very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Shoot him in his stupid eye.
I'm kind of disappointed that you don't finish the battle with the Master Sword. I might not have to do this.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Here it is, guys. I told you it was going to take the whole episode! Ooh.
Okay. How did
Ow.
you screw that up?
The barrier to stop you from
Everything's
using the
going
sword.
red.
Are you gonna shoot him?
Attack to your advantage.
I'm trying to do something. Yeah, a little closer. A little closer. Oh, there is a barrier.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, here's Mifa.
Oh, every power, right.
No, I was actually trying to sword plant it in the eye and see what that would do, but oh well.
Finish him, Link.
There, yes.
Why? He's literally no threat to Hyrule at all. You could leave him alone. For
You
like,
can use him as a lawnmower. Very ineffective lawnmower.
you could leave him alone for like 100 years and he would basically just still be standing in that one spot, slowly revolving, burning things. You could turn him into a theme park attraction. Here, look at the giant, amazing revolving Ganon boss.
Let your kids ride on his back. It's perfectly safe.
He looks like a puppy.
A very ugly puppy.
He's a... Huh.
I mean, how could this thing damage anybody? He looks so pathetic. If only this boss was menacing.
The eyeball goop all over Hyrule is more menacing than this.
Yep.
More dangerous, too.
This is the biggest brown note on what would have been a great Zelda game.
Other than the lack of proper dungeons, breaking
Even
weapons.
that's fine. Breaking weapons, yeah. Lack of proper dungeons. What you get out of it.
Oh, and no hook shot.
Yes.
In a game all about being able to climb and go anywhere.
Hey, he's a pig, yeah. Again.
Night, night.
Please stay down this time.
Come on, you know Ganon's
It's speculated now that part of the reason it took him 10,000 years to return is that the Curse of Demise is getting weaker.
No, I would say that Ganon himself is getting weaker. Zelda and Link have been reincarnated many times. Ganon has never reincarnated. He just keeps coming back as the same person. They won't let him die. If he fully dies, then another incarnation will come. It just won't be Ganondorf. The thing is, Ganondorf's probably on his last revive.
Probably, so maybe we'll have a new villain. That'd be
We've
weird.
had new
Keeping
villains.
watch
None of them
over
are as
you
good
all
as
this time.
Ganon.
I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle.
I really like Vati. Minish Vati.
I always
Not
thought,
Giant
Source.
floaty black
No.
eyeball Vati.
I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years.
Plot twist, she's over 100.
Thank you, Link,
Look at those wrinkles!
the hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
I have no idea what the true ending is in relation to the not true ending. Because I've never gotten the not true ending, I just always did everything.
When you get all the memories, it just puts an extra scene at the end.
Yeah, because that's the exact line and exact look I got for my finish without all the memories. The Legend of Zelda.
When I said it would last the whole video, I meant just because of the credits, not the fight itself.
I knew exactly what you meant.
In all seriousness, though, we ragged on that boss battle. He looks menacing until you realize that he is anything but.
I mean, the smaller version of him on Twilight Princess was far more of a threat.
I actually really enjoyed Twilight Princess version of Ganon.
I have to wonder.
I really enjoyed the Twilight Princess final boss fight period, and that it was
And you know
4
what the
parts.
really messed up part is?
Hmm?
This Ganon, according to all of the different powers that he holds, is actually one of the strongest versions of Ganon that has been in the game so far. I mean, he did actually conquer all of Hyrule this time.
Yeah, he did. Huh.
And he's intelligent. I mean, he knew to use the automatons against you. But you never see that intelligence. All you see is a mindless raging beast. But he was smart enough to take the weapons that defeated him last time and use them against you.
Gotta give him props.
Well, you say that, but I don't know. It seemed like Hateno Village and all that was still pretty peaceful and well going, and this isn't the first time he took over Hyrule. Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but his control of that was just as tenuous as this one.
Pre-Wind Waker.
Plus, this time he didn't have the TriFarce of power, and he was still able to do it.
In the timeline before Wind Waker, didn't he show up and they had to pray to the goddesses just to escape?
And are you sure he had the intelligence to infect the Guardians, and it wasn't just Malice entering them and making them go berserk?
Dude, he specifically targeted them. If Malice could infect anything willy-nilly, it probably would have affected the people, too.
It probably affected things without minds. The Guardians had no minds, they're machines.
Besides, he also went after the Divine Beasts, and destroyed them using creatures that use the same powers as the people who were controlling them.
Divine Beasts were also machines.
I'm talking about the Blight Ganons, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about those. Were those just like a chunky, just like, let me cut off my left nipple and my right toe. Here, take a few strands of hair.
If you notice, Calamity Ganon
Become blights.
actually uses all 4 of those weapons during the battle.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I guess it's when he goes pig, I'm a pig, that he just loses everything. Just loses his shit.
That's what generally happens with him, though, during most of the fights. When he hits Beast, he seems to just lose control.
Apparently,
Ocarina of Time losing his shit was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't.
Apparently, in Link to the Past, that was the strongest that Ganon has ever been.
Until now, or ever?
Ever, because he had the Triforce of Power, he had his pig form, he had his intelligence, he took control over not only the Sacred Realm, but part of Hyrule.
He had the Trident.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, now you're going backwards on yourself, because earlier you said this was the strongest he's
He
ever
said
been.
one of.
Oh, okay.
That's why I double-checked with him.
Like, in A Link to the Past, Trident wasn't special, but they decided to put that in the story later in the former Four Swords Adventures.
Yeah, and that was a different Ganon, actually.
What are you talking about?
That was literally a different Ganondorf. He was reincarnated by that point.
Yeah, but reincarnation is still Ganondorf.
Exactly, but it's reincarnation. It's something that doesn't happen here.
It's not the Link Zelda reincarnation type, it's just him being brought back, that Ganondorf.
No, literally, he was killed in the Four Swords universe, remember?
Yeah, and they keep bringing him back.
No, they seal him away before. He actually died.
Yeah,
and
he
they brought
actually
him
dies in
back.
that one.
Well, he actually died in the first game, too.
Yeah, but the first game in the series is like the end of a different universe.
And he is dead in the Oracles.
Yep, and they try to bring him back, but he ends up being just a mindless beast because they couldn't complete the sacrifice. They couldn't sacrifice Zelda, they had to sacrifice Twin Rova, and as a result, the being that they brought back wasn't complete again, and it was just mindless.
My point is them using dark magic to reincarnate something, and then natural fate-based reincarnation like Zelda and Link is different. It's still the same Ganon, even if it's not all of him.
Well, it's still the same Link and Zelda.
They're spirits, but not their bodies.
Their spirits are just so old now.
Bog Camel. The Divine Beasts were probably the biggest disappointment of this whole thing. What were supposed to be long, complicated, and intricate dungeons turned into 4 tiny little things with just a little gimmick to them.
I didn't hate them. They're just not dungeons to me. I mean, they could have had those in the game and actual dungeons.
Yeah,
And it feels like that's what they were going to do. Is it just me, or does this game feel like it was rushed? Like it needed another year?
And there should have still been proper Zelda tools. Like, there could have been a hook shot that doesn't break inside of one of the dungeons you can use to get around better.
Yeah.
There could have been, like... Honestly, I think the Guardian powers shouldn't have been in there. I think there should have been other things. Like, how about a fire rod?
It feels like they tried to be too different for the normal mashup. Or from the normal formula.
And one of the reasons why I was so against finishing the side quests is none of them give you anything really worth it. It's all money or materials that by that time you probably have more than enough of.
Instead of Daruk's protection, how about the Cane of Brenna?
Oh, I'd also love to see the,
Instead of
Rod of Somalia.
Rafali's Scale, the Cane of Taki?
I actually don't have any problem with the 4 Divine Beast powers.
I'm just saying, I wish there were still actual Zelda specialized tools. Especially the hookshot.
Yes. Or
And
the
also,
wall
they
shots.
need to bring magic back. Why have they given magic the axe lately? And they keep planning to put it in the games. And you can even see the fuck up on the back of the Wii version of Twilight Princess Sparks art, where they originally had it in the game. Then they just drop it.
Someone decided they didn't want magic and wanted to go more the techno magic.
Skyward Sword didn't have magic either.
Like I said, later they've started going techno magic instead of magic.
It did have the beetle, and the beetle was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. That was the best hook shot.
Except for in Smash, the Beetle can suck an ass.
Beetle is second best boomerang in series.
Boomerang.
It's not a boomerang.
It functions like a boomerang.
Not really.
It's a remote drone. If they added an attack to it, it could have been just like a freaking military drone.
Well, you can kill things with it
Well, yeah.
in the way the boomerang does.
You can also kill things with it by picking up a bomb and dropping it on people.
Still, it's the second best one.
It's a little bomber.
Ah.
What if I was writing Lord of the Mountain for that? It'd be cool.
It would be cool. It's too bad that's impossible. Because it just takes a horse out of your stable, I believe.
Well, it either always takes the top slot or whatever's curtain around the field. Either way, I've always had Epona for that fight.
Should have had big black.
Also, the
horse.
music just got really loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's because it's almost done.
It's trying to drown us out. It says we're not entertaining enough.
Master Sword needs to get itself
Did we
fixed.
both just go and look at the...
Oh, this picture. That is completely inspired and almost 100% copied of artwork for A Link to the Past.
This game is 2 years old.
I used to have that as wallpaper a long time ago.
I remember that. This game is 2 years old already.
That's the background of my very first cell phone.
I like this Zelda game, but like most Zelda games, I feel
Oh,
like
here it
there's
is.
more
Here's
that
the
they
extra
should've
scene
done.
for all memories. Looks like I got a cleaver on my back.
You need to get you some new clothes.
You need to get you some new Hyrule Market.
Wait, this is the same scene I got for not having all the memories.
I think it's the scene after this or something.
Okay. Also, Your Majesty.
5 ghosts.
King Beard.
King
Pass
Beard,
on,
no
my
Hyrule.
friends. Find peace in the afterlife. Or end up reincarnated as some other version of yourselves.
I mean, it happens all the time in this series.
Yeah, seriously, how many freaking Darunias are there? So can we have Goron Link back? I think
How about
rolling.
Zora Link?
I think rolling around at the speed of sound would have been really cool in this game.
I like swimming like a dolphin. It's fun. Aaron, you Deco? You Deco Link?
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Fierce deity.
Ah.
Here's a scene you haven't seen. That was not
Make our way
intentional.
to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure.
We did that.
Where did you get your clothes
Although
from?
Ganon is gone for now, there is still
The
so
castle?
much more for us
Magic?
to do. And some painful memories that we must bear. I believe
Hey, look,
in
it's
my
a Deku
heart
tree.
that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us.
We'll make a flying castle.
Let's be off.
Name it Hal Laboratories Flying Castle.
We were all overthinking that, weren't we?
The Flying Castle of Smash. That ass?
Yes.
I can no
You
longer
said
hear the
smash
voice
that
inside the
ass. What the
sword.
hell, man?
I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years.
And yet nothing's sagging.
I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
Something about that smile, guys.
That smile looked as fake as What's-His-Face's laugh from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Titus's laugh. No matter what version that laugh is in, it sounds horrible.
That is a lot of Silent Princess.
That is a lot of Silent Princess. Just to show the Hyrule influence.
Now for the post-credits credits.
They'll take 18 years.
So Zelda will be twice as old as she is now?
Alright.
Game?
Load, please. That may have been the credits, ladies and gentlemen. But we're not done yet. There is something I promised to do at the end of this project. To do that, we're going to have to pop over into Master Mode.
You're gonna meet the Master Mode version of Ganon.
It's exactly the same.
He doesn't regenerate health?
Oh, well, yeah, he does that. The fight's the same. You know what we're after, Robert.
It's red!
You're the one who most wanted this.
Bleeding,
Oh yeah,
bleeding,
Master
red,
Mode loads red.
Blood.
I don't even know where I'm at in this file, because it's been so long. Oh, apparently
Well,
I was doing
apparently
this side
scaring
quest.
This guy.
I guess I was in the middle of this side quest. It's time to be awesome on a motorcycle.
Oh, we're gonna do this again?
Yep. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will go find myself, in between episodes, some gold enemies to kill for you. But, in the meantime, it is time to end the episode, and we'll see you in 5 days. But before we leave this episode off, I think I'll leave you with the video clip of Link being awesome. This was not the clip.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.